I don't wanna wait for my life to be over, so I do it now.
Good day, everyone. This is Transphemerate MTG back with another Magic Arena Quick Draft. This week on Quick Draft we have Final Fantasy. Should be kind of exciting. I only played in the pre-release event. Haven't actually played any limited Final Fantasy outside of that, so we'll see what we can get up to. First, we've got a Clive's Hideaway. It's probably pretty good land. Lots of legends, but I'm not sure it's quite first pickable. Got a few little signpost uncommons here, so I can sort of figure out what I'm wanting to be doing. We've got a black-red, surveilling off non-creature spells, and transform into a 5/5 flyer. Here I've got gaining 3 life, permanence in the grave, and a blank 3 trample, and creating a green and white dog token. Whenever it attacks another creature I control, gets +1/+1 for each creature I control. So it's sort of a go wide. Now I think there's a pretty decent amount of removal in black and red, so I could take the Garland Knight of Cornelia. I do like the Crystals Chosen as well, but 7 mana, I think that's probably a little bit too much, so I'm going to go for Garland here. I think that's going to be my pick one. See if we can go into Rakdos. Chromatic Lantern, bunch of stuff here, but we've got a Hope S theme. Mills X, where X is life gain. I mean, it's sort of a bit of a build around, could sort of pivot towards that kind of direction. Don't really want to take the Chromatic Lantern, I don't think. The treasure here, sacrificing and surveilling. Here we've got haste magic. Got a little bit of removal here. We've got an adventurous airship, which could honestly be the pick just to draw and discard. We've got another Renoa. I mean, restoration magic's a great card. Don't think I do want to take the hope. I'm going to take the airship just to see if I can leave my options reasonably open. Here we've got draw a card, lose a life, melds with Vanille. Let's see. No, don't have what it melds into. I think it's going to be here. Looking at non-creature spells with Garland to surveil, and this is prowess and creates a wizard. I think that's a pretty good way of going. What we got here? She'll come down to control a cane, draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens. It's a little bit risky. Got a random encounter, got poison the waters. I think that might be what I end up doing. Also got the black mage's rod, which is pretty solid. It's poison the waters, all creatures getting -1/-1. I mean, that would kill a lot of tokens. I think I'm going to take the black mage's rod instead. Really go towards this idea of pinging with them. Got Laughing Mad, discard a card, draw 2 for 3. Not sure I like that. The Fight On could be okay to return a couple of things. Do have the Lionheart as well. 2 damage to any target, doesn't feel quite enough. I'm going to take the Fight On as opposed to the card draw. Here, creature gets menace until end of turn. Equipped creature, so I don't really have any equipment. I do have the Black Mage's Rod. Create a life, create a treasure, sacrifice and surveil. We've got surveil 2, exile cards from the yard. And I can eventually, for 8 mana, take an extra turn. Here, got the 6 or more permanents again. It's a little bit of a rough one. I don't really think I'm going to be attacking with, because it's going to be a 2/1 hero. I'll take the Namazu Trader for a little bit more surveil, I think, at this point. Here I've got an Eden, permanents from graveyard to hand, making things monks, side quest, play Blitzpool, creature I control, if I 6 more combat damage this turn. Could be worth it. It's going to be better than Laughing Mad. I mean, discard a card, draw 2 for 3, and then with a flashback, I'm going to take the side quest. Just not a real fan of how much that discard outlet costs. Got a Trampling Haste Mountain Cycle, which could be an option, but I think I'm going to take this Elder just to continue making these black wizard tokens. Pretty nice on 3 to run that out. Here, I've got a Lunatic Pandora to surveil and destroy, but I think I'm going to take the haste magic. So, you know, sort of a, you know, get me an extra card. 3+1 and haste is nice with all of the creatures I've got. Don't really feel like another Namazu Trader, do I? It's sort of 3-drop 3/4. That can help me surveil. I'll take the creature over the combat trick. Here, I'll probably take the call the Mountain Chocobo, just because I get a mountain, put it into my hand, and create a bird. I think that's okay, especially another sorcery to go with a lot of the job select things here. Iron Giant's pretty nice, but I think I'm going to take random encounter and see if I can hit something pretty big. May as well take the Laughing Mad here and the item shopkeep, which I'm probably not going to end up playing. Here, we've got a couple of other signposty uncommons. We've got equipment, draw and discard, it's got double strike. Here's a non-creature spell, it's a pretty good option. Got Thunder Magic, which is decent removal, honestly. So it's a shock, and then it becomes 4, and then 8. Could always take the Shinra Reinforcements, but I'm not too keen on milling, honestly. Misty and Elder is really good as well, and the Masamune. But I don't really have anything that triggers on death, so I'm actually just going to take the Thunder Magic here, just as a little bit of removal. Ooh, Choco. That would be nice. We've got a GF Ifrit, also a Kultrab 4 we can destroy creatures, exile from grave. Got some nice landfall payoffs, but I think it's going to be this overkill. I think that's just such good removal. It can hit basically anything at this point. Here we've got another Mizdian Elder, another Vincent's Limit Break. When it dies, it returns tapped and becomes a 3/2, 5/2 or 7/2 for 2, 3 and 5 mana. Crossroads Village could be decent fixing. What's this side quest? Strike to on-target creature. Each died on an opponent's control, create a treasure and 3 or more treasures. And becomes a 5/6. There's an interesting one, but I might want to run out just more and more Black Wizard creature tokens. What have we got? I've got 7. This is destroys a creature for 5. No, I'm going to take the Elders and see if I can whittle my opponents down a little bit more. Here you've got a Perforos. Ooh. I think that Perforos is going to be a nice grab, honestly. You've got the Self-Destruct, which is really, really nice as well. Good removal. Fight on, more Mountain Cyclers, and a tapped town. But I think I'm just going to take this Kefka, this Perforos. I think that sounds alright. Whenever a creature I control enters, deals 2 damage to each opponent. Bust my creatures. And here we've got another Garland, which I think is going to be... Oh, another Black Mage's Rod. I think I'd rather take the Rod over the Garland, honestly. I mean, Garland's nice, but it is a bit of a dead card if I have a one in play. And the Black Mage's Rod is just delightful. Here we've got 6 damage to a creature and an equipment. We've got another Garland, Heck Dies, which is pretty good on 2 to have opponents discard a card. So to me, I don't think I want to take the Light of Judgment just because I've got a decent amount of removal already. It would be between the Garland and the Heck Dies, but I think the Heck Dies is going to have more of an instant impact. Here, oh my gosh, this is a pack. Choco Comet, X damage to any target, feels pretty good. Cornered by Black Mages, sacrifice a creature to the choice and create another, was it Animisdian Elder? I think I'm going to take, the Choco Comet's pretty good. So the cornered by Black Mages though, that's sort of just the problem. I'm not sure if one of them is going to come back. The Choco Comet don't really have any ramp at this point, which is why I'm going to go for maybe a slightly worse removal spell. Blitzball here, 1 mana of any colour, sacrifice this artifact, draw 2 cards. It's a mana rock that can help me draw, or do I take another corner by Black Mages? I'm just going to sort of be mono removal at this point, I think. And God Source is cool, Gyot's there, but the Missing Elder, I'm just going to be loading up on a lot of these. 3/2, which rummages for me, or I can destroy a creature that was dealt damage this turn. I think being able to find what I'm looking for is going to be a little bit better. He'll take the Limit Break. Not sure if I will end up playing it. Oh, Self-Destruct. Yes, please. I'll take a Haste Magic. Probably not going to end up playing that. And a Swamp. Last pack here. Oh, ward, pay life equal to power, attacks, attach up to one target equipment. It's really not too shabby, and ahead of everything else in this pack, which I don't really want, because yes, I don't have the most number of equipments. I've got 2 equipments, and they are both the the Black Mage's Rod. But honestly, just a 2/2 that if they want to kill it, they have to pay life equal to its power. Could end up being reasonable. So I'll take that. It's probably the best pick for me in the pack anyway. Here we've got these 3 and a Samurai's Katana. We've got a 3/3 with Trample and Haste. Becomes a Samurai, which is pretty nice. Got the Thunder Magic as more potential removal, which could be a bit nicer. I don't really want the Limit Break. Probably don't want the Fight On. Is this Katana what I'm really going for? I don't think it is, even with the Raoban. I could end up even cutting it. So I'm going to take the Thunder Magic for some nice instant speed removal again. Here we've got Captain Lannery Storm, which is a pretty nice card. The only other option is Marlborough and Mizdian Elder. This would be my 4th Mizdian Elder, which kind of feels nice, but I think the Captain Lannery Storm might be a better option just to give me treasures. Actually, no, I'm going to take the 4th Elder. I think if I can get as many of those out on the field as possible, that's a pretty good win condition, just to ping them down. Take another self-destruct here, and sort of some mass removal. Oh, Suplex. We've got Tonberry, which is kind of nice, and Fire Magic. Oh, I think I'm going to have to take the Fire Magic. I think Fire Magic's a fantastic card. Really nice wipe. Here, we've got a couple. We've got a Shopkeep already, but this Blazing Bomb, non-creature spells. If 4 mana was spent, put a +1 counter on it, and can sacrifice to deal things. I think that's a pretty nice 1-drop as well. Here, or do I take a 5th Mizdian Elder at this point? Phantom Train's kind of nice. Not really running much sacrifice, but do also have the Laughing Mad. Got 15 instants and sorceries, 14 creatures. I'll take the Laughing Mad here. And back to this pack. Don't really want the Luca Stadium, because it's only combat damage. Yeah. It's only combat damage, so it's not going to be. It's going to be another random encounter, but I'm not sure if there's actually that much that I want to hit with it. Here, another Limit Breaker, another Fight On. Fight On to bring things back could be kind of nice, but the tiered Limit Breaker is also not a bad shout, just because it gets back some of my slightly large creatures at 2 rather than at 3. I'm going to take the Regrowth here. Take the Marlborough potentially as an end. Take another Haste Magic. Pandora into the sideboard, and Phoenix down into the sideboard. Kind of quite a nice card in certain situations. Got lots to cut here, but I think it should be easy enough to make some pretty quick cuts. I think we're going to take out one, maybe even 2 of the Haste Magics, the Raoban, take out one of the Fight Ons, one of the Laughing Mads. We'll probably even take out the side quest. We'll keep the Braheen. Get rid of that. I think we can probably get rid of the airship at this point as well. Mazu Trader, I think I can get rid of one of. What else have we got? Haste Magic, I mean Limit Break, Heck Dies. Could get rid of Heck Dies, but I quite like having all of this. We've got 5 Mizdian Elders, which I think is honestly okay. Gonna get rid of the Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Swamp Cycling with the Marlborough as well. We hit a random encounter. I think that's going to be better. Random encounter, I'm not going to be able to pay it for any less than 6. So, here we've got some decisions to make. How much removal have I got? I've got a Fire Magic, 2 Thunder Magic, so 1, 2, 3. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got a lot of removal, which is kind of nice. Might take out one of the self-destructs. Is it silly for me to want to keep all of the Mizdian Elders? Got 9 instants, 2 sorceries here, which is I think probably enough. So what other instant sorceries? I could take out one of these. Is the Garland going to be... Actually, yeah, helps me Surveil as well, which is nice. Blazing Bomb will be fine, but I don't actually have any instants or sorceries or non-creature spells that cost 4 or less. other than 4 or more other than Kefka. So I'm going to take out the Blazing Bomb. Just run 4, or do we run the whole playset? Could actually just get rid of Hit Dies here. Could get rid of Fight On, but I want to keep a pretty good number of... No, I'm going to get rid of Marlborough. Self-Destruct is fine to have. Laughing... Yeah, I want to keep enough Instants and Sorceries here, because I'm already down to 11. So I don't want to take out too many more. I could actually cut a land. Might cut a mountain. And put in another instant or sorcery. That's got flashback. This has got flashback. Venturous Airship's not really what I want. The Railbarn's not going to be what I'm looking for either. Don't really want the GF Efreet. Laughing Mad, discard and draw to help hit something. Or Fight On to bring things back. Or Haste Magic. I think it's going to be Haste Magic here, honestly, just because it means I can attack in with some of my smaller creatures. But here we go. Onto a Rakdos, Rakdos spells with a lot of wizards, hopefully pinging them down irritatingly at a time. I know the fire magic does get rid of a lot of the tokens, but I feel like I can have some pretty good use with it, especially if things start going pretty wide on the other team. Here, I have to draw lands. I'll risk it because I'm getting a lot of wizards, and I have something to return things from the bin, and a potential surveil triggers here. Another land. Hope that I do draw this land now, because I do have, or even a 2-drop wouldn't be the worst. Sabatender. Land, perfect. We will play the Mizdian Elder first. It blocks into the Sabatender a lot better if it wants to attack versus Queen Brane. And here I think I'm just going to try and run out as many wizards as I can before I cast the Laughing Mad. Sort of want the Laughing Mad to be one of the last cards that I play this turn. Take one, are they mono red, or are they just a little bit lost for mana? Could be either option. And given his name, given his nice icon, you have been robbed. No, passing through. Cool, so we've got an overkill. That's very handy. What am I going to do here? I think I'm going to play the Queen Brana here ahead of another Mizdian Elder, just because I've got this now. Is it worth me attacking in? I don't think it is worth me attacking in, because there could be some sort of trick, and I'd rather be able to play removal next turn, potentially. As opposed to having to potentially, like Fight On or play another Elder. And because when I do attack... Okay. Ooh, another land's actually kind of nice. We're going to attack... No, we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to attack with the Queen. One of these overkill Barret Wallace. Get a prowess trigger and do these, and then if this dies, if they want to trade the Sabatender, that's fine, because I do have a way of bringing it back. And I've still got a lot of pinging around on the board. I'll play the Namazu Trader this upcoming turn. If they do kill the Elder, though, I will just be playing the Fight On to bring both of them, or maybe keeping the mana up for it. Triple Comet, good, okay. Actually, Cornered by Mages is really nice here. Gets rid of the one bird. I get another wizard for all of my plays. No attacks. And here I'm just really nicely whittling them down. Oh, so they were just colour screwed. I figured that landfall would be a little bit more green as well. Oh, this is crazy, drawing another Corner by Black Mages at this point. Eyes are whittling them down very, very quickly. I'm not sure if there's much they're going to be able to do about this. And we'll pass through the turn. Vanille. Mill 2 cards, return a permanent from the yard to the hand. They can return basically anything they want. Other Fenrir, okay. I'm going to play the Namazu Trader here just because it does do a good job of... Ooh. Lose one life, create a treasure, but does a good job of blocking both the Vanille, control Vanille and Fang. No. Okay, they got a Fang there. I haven't seen one. Nope. Ooh, Cactuar. Now that's an interesting one. Makes it a little bit scary. Need some good removal for it, I would think. I'm actually going to play this Laughing Mag here. I'm going to discard the Mistian Elder. 4 damage here. Draw 2. Not exactly what I wanted. It's a little bit worried about the Cactuar here. Don't want them drawing another card, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go self-destruct that onto the Fenrir. Hope they can't give the Cactuar trample. No, they don't. I just don't want them drawing an extra card. No attacks here. So I do kill them next turn with a Black Mage's Rod into Limit Break. But if they can give this evasion, that is... Okay, the exile... And it's going to be a good game. Block with the Thunder Trader. Yeah, Black Mage's Rod and then Limit Break. Black Mage's Rod. Yeah, chipping him down with a lot of wizards. That is exactly how I wanted this deck to function. A little bit scary with the Jumbo Cactuar hitting the board. But good that I managed to... Well, managed to luck that it wasn't... that it wasn't being able to be given enough evasion to make the difference. Even when they were able to impulse draw a card with their combat trick as well. Here are 3 lands, Heck Dies, Black Mage's Rod. Yeah, this is about as good as it gets, I would think. Go Mountain first. I'm going to play the Heck Dies, I think. Play the Black Mage's Rod first. Go give them a hello. Give them the Black Mage's Rod first, just because it's another body. It's 2/1, and it means that if I do end up wanting to say attack in and haste magic or something, that's got a little bit of a better option. So kill it. Oh no, it's Poo Poo UFO. You go attack. Cool, they're going to take it. That. Don't want to waste the trick quite now, but Hectizing when they've got 2 less cards in hand I think is better. Discard an island because they've probably got tons already. Here we'll go attack with both. Because there is an option that they do block. We're going to go haste magic, deal them a damage. I get to impulse a card as well with 2 mana. It might be worth it. Let's see. It's 3+1. It's going to trade with the Poo Poo UFO. It can still pop a land onto the battlefield with mighty... Oh, done. That's annoying. Can they do anything to keep the UFO alive as well as get rid of my wizard? Nope, they are just going to put this tap land. And yeah, let it die. That's nice. Real shame about the Mistian Elder. Thankfully I've got another 4 of them. Resentful Revelation is pretty tasty. Would have been something that, I mean, I may have just missed while I was drafting, but oh, okay. Let's go Perforos. Namazu Trader next turn deals them 2 damage. I make a treasure. I can sacrifice particular hit dice when it attacks. I can buff my creatures. Hello, they say again. Oh, they wanted to nice me instead. Because here this can deal potentially 4 damage with a, 4 damage on a single Mistian Elder. Oh, Kefka! That's a nice Kefka. Each player discards cards. I'm going to discard the Swamp. Yeah, expected that. Gonna go Mountain. I'm gonna go Namazu Trader. Make a treasure. And could even, because what's that? Quit 3. No, not this turn. Gonna go no attacks. Just take the damage from the Kefka. 8 mana to transform. Could sound. I can't quite flash back the Revelation yet. And if they've got a suplex for the... Oh no, because that's an enchantment rather than an artifact. I think something about the indestructible little icon makes me really think that it's an artifact. Ring of the Lucy. I think that's okay. They're going to attack with Kefka. That's the thing. I can just sort of multi-block into it and have a combat tutorial and triple block. But still end up losing. And I can still double block and have the Kefka. Okay, Tonberry into the steps with stun counter. My turn. Ooh, haste magic is kind of nice. Gonna go to attackers, attack with the trader, sacrifice hit dice. Or fight on in a mountain. We'll definitely take the fight on. Don't have to haste magic here if I don't want to. Can always just sort of pump with the Kefka or the Perforos. What do they think I have in hand is the thing. I got a lot of mana there to with the Ring of the Lucy, so I can actually transform the Kefka next turn. He's going to take it. Okay, I think I am going to play Haste Magic. Just to get a lot of damage through. I'm going to go next 2 damage, so take 6. Gonna fight on, bring the hit dies back. They take 1. I play the hit dies. They take 2 from the Kefka and they go to 1 mana. So I think even though they have the Kefka here, they can flip the Kefka. I don't think it's going to be enough to save them. Because here if I really draw anything other than a land is a dead draw. If they can't kill my creatures, I win. If I draw an instant, I can win. Ooh, Ultima. What's she do? Black clown on target land, loses all lands, and tap a land for colourless and an additional colourless. I think I can just take 5 here. Don't think it's worth blocking. And they'll be looking to draw, well, if they discard a brainstorm, they'll be looking to draw something. I'm just going to declare no blocks. Happy to take 5 and hope. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to go attack with everything. I'm going to decline. I'm going to go to blocks. I don't know if they can survive. I'm just going to activate Perforos once. Twice. Just to kill the Ultima as well, in case they do have something they can do. The moment they are they just die. Okay. Yeah. That worked out really nicely. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get to play one of the 5 5 copies of Make Another Little Wizard, but certainly enough to get the job done. I do have all 5 in the deck, though, right? I do. I think cutting what I did feels like it was the right decision. And a lot of my creatures are, you know, either 2-for-1 creatures or continue building creatures with non-creature spells. I think the Perforos was a really nice pickup, especially when a lot of these things entering makes a pretty big difference. Here, I mean, fire magic, self-destruct, got removal, got some, you know, late game insurance. I think that's totally fine. Fire magic, something on their turn if they have something that's really... Oh yeah, I'm gonna... Honestly, I think I was gonna fire magic that straight away. The Chocobo is bad enough in constructed. I think in a limited environment it could be pretty destructive. Oh, swamp, black mage's rod. Going pretty good here. If they kill it, that is sad, but also okay. Quit for 3. Alright, so we go swamp, we go Kefka. Which is a... Oh, I wonder if it's going to count. No, it doesn't count because it's on cast. So technically it's still a creature. Not going to be able to get my devotion up too high though, but I'm not even sure that having him as a creature is going to be the biggest deal in the world. What are they going to do? Any plays? No, no plays. Please, just play one creature here so I can... yeah, totally fine. Swamp. Cornered by black mages. Getting rid of a 4-drop with 3-drop. Dealing them a bunch of damage. And here I can even say, like, self-destruct to deal 0 damage to something just to get another 2 chip damage across next turn. I mean, actually, I'll need to draw another mountain if I want to do that, but I don't think mountain is the draw that I'm specifically looking for. What's their play on 5? Sandworm, destroy target land. Oh, okay. Hope they destroy one of my swampies. No, they're gonna destroy one of their own. And the Mistian Elder does do 4 damage to their face as well, which is kind of nice. Sandworm thins out their library a little bit. It's going to pass to blockers, declare no blocks. Happy to take 5 at this stage. Pass to my turn. Ooh, yeah, I mean, we're going to go Mistian Elder. I think it's just the way to go. Perforos going to deal damage. And then attack in for 2. Can block the Sandworm with the Mistian Elder next turn. Really not too fussed about it dying now that it's done its use. Now if I draw another red, I might be able to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean I can I win next turn, but even with a haste magic, if they don't have another blocker up, could even just take the 5 damage from Sandworm here. I think definitely killing the Chocobo turn 1 was the right play. Be pretty big and pretty difficult to deal with at this stage. What can they do to the Sandworm that's gonna have me die this turn? That's sort of my... Can they triple its power somehow? I don't think they can. They can probably... Maybe... Oh, they could actually be able to, you know, give it +3 and then potentially double it. I think there's a green... double target power spell, so I could have just... Oh, 10. And I know second right is... Okay, Gigantitoad. That's totally fine. I mean, a mountain here, I think guaranteed... Ooh, Mistian Elder. Gonna go to combat. Gonna go 2 attacks. I'll attack with the hero and the Elder. And whichever one they don't block, I'm going to pump +3/+1, and I think that should be enough to do it. So if I go haste magic here, they take 1, 2, 3, 7. unless they can do something about it, which they very well may be able to with the 2 mana they have up. They are not resolving through all, so they might have some sort of response. 4 mana 6/6 vanilla. That's cornered by black mages here. They sacrifice a creature as well, which means I'll get another couple of triggers. I think that's enough because they have to deal with the elder here. Oh, just take it. Okay. Another nice clean win. This is feeling like a pretty good way to go about things. Feel like I drafted the deck quite nicely. Feels like it's playing it reasonably well at this point as well. Move up to 3-0 for this draft, which is a nice feeling. But we go straight into the next one. Can't stop, won't stop. Even if it's, you know, maybe a better decision to stop sometimes. I think Magic the Gathering can be like that, especially when it's so available and easy at your fingertips. And this is a really nice start. This is exactly how the last night's draft started as well. I think we went 4-0 to 4-1 to 6-1, and then those last 2 games that I played, which will be hopefully up by the time you see this, ended up 6-3, just to power through the last of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft. Even though it was, you know, I think if it was still another day, I would have just jumped back on this morning and finished it off. Here, Misty and Elder, Perforos again, laughing mad, and I'm on the draw. I think this is pretty solid again. Really nice draws, good consistency so far in this deck. Commune with Beavers. That's a pretty solid common for limited. Looking 3 deep to pick really one of everything. You can take another land. More lands here is not the greatest. So here it's just whether or not I hold mana up for... Yeah, I think it's okay to hold mana up just for the Kefka. Don't think I'm in super danger of losing the game at this stage. I could discard the Laughing Mad at the end of turn, see if I can deal something, draw something to deal with all the creatures that I've got. I'll be taking 3 this turn, I'll be taking 8 next turn. Might actually need to yield a Laughing Mad here. Discard a swamp. Already got lands. Actually, that's pretty good. Do we go corner by black mages, or do we play? Yeah, I think we do go the corner. Let them choose either the toad or the Chocomog. It's fine. I do have a blocker if I want to block, but I don't think I do actually want to block here. I want to keep as many of those. Ooh, +1/+1 counter onto itself. I'll take 4 here. Going to become a 6/6 soon enough, but I think that's fine by me. We'll go Kefka and a mountain. No attacks. Might honestly block here on this turn. Sarah Farron. No legendary creatures, but I will be blocking the Gigantosaurus. I'm not going to be taking myself that low at this point. Cast the Mizdian Elder. Kind of nice. Always self-destruct as well. If they attack with a Sarah, that's sort of what I'm looking at. Or even Gigantatoad or Aerith Gainsborough. Cool. So, 2 more other legendary creatures. That's, I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's better than it could be. Oh, Vanille as well. Right. That is less fantastic. Because the Sarah is going to flip. Yeah, they do transform, pass to attacks, pass to blocks, block with the Elder. Come on! Oh, cornered by black mages again. Okay, so if I go mountain. By Laughing Mad here, I will actually flash this back, discard, see if I can draw into some better removal. Need Thunder Magic. I don't have enough mana to cast. Resident Elder gives me another couple of blockers. I take 3. They gain 4. They don't have a Fang. I take, yeah. Or I corner by Black Mages. They sack a creature. I think that's going to be the better option. Sack the Moogle, since it's their smallest. I take 4 next turn if they have no removal. No, I still might take lethal. No, I take 5 next turn. 4 next turn. Block the Veneal, block the Aerith. Need something pretty big here. The Misdian Elders is not going to cut it. Yeah, because even a second one, I can't block the flyer, and I'm going to take 3. If I Thunder Magic the Choco Mog, I only take 2. And I hope. Oh no, it's plus 1 plus 1 counter, so it doesn't matter. Didn't realise it was a counter. Drawing a lot of lands and not a lot of removal was definitely not how we wanted that to go that game. See if I've got a little bit more removal in the board that I could potentially side in. Maybe get rid of one of the 5 elders. Fight On doesn't really. Marlborough doesn't really. Self-destruct, I mean, doesn't really. No, we don't. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on with what we've got. Again, 16 lands. Could potentially cut to 15, but then things start getting a lot sketchier. Mulliganing more hands, can only have 2. Chance of me hitting 4 for sort of my top enders. Not nearly as likely. Versus Tipaz. Black. Limit Break, Namazu Trader. I'm going to mulligan this. I think I want a slightly better hand. Keep 6 here and bottom the self-destruct. Start with a mountain because I can Thunder Magic one of their plays if they have something early. They do not, so I'm just going to continue waiting things out. With the Misdian Elder next turn, which is exactly what I've got to do. Then the Kefka, then the second Misdian Elder to maximise damage potential. Titus, really not too fussed about that. Gonna go Swamp Kefka. Attack with the Elder just to get a damage through, because they're not going to block with Titus. They can get through with a few damage next turn. If they get a bunch of artifacts, that's fine. I can always kill it with the Thunder Magic. I will have the mana to next turn. Should it grow more than just 1? Because if it does just grow by the 1, it will be Misdian Elder into Thunder Magic. What are they doing? Combat Tutorial. Drawing 2. Attacking down with the Wizard. Hopefully they don't get an artifact into play, so I can still kill the Titus. Yep, cool. Tap down the Wizard so I don't chump. Not that I would anyway. Wonderful. So we go Swamp. We go another Misdian Elder. But they don't have any plays, which is good. 4 damage to them. A Thunder Magic onto the Titus. They take another 2 damage. And I attack with the Misdian Elder. Garland next turn, which gets me 1 closer to the Kefka becoming a 6/5 as well. And a Garland plus Spell would be the most ideal outcome here. Another Titus, I think that's alright. Simplex, fine. Swamp, Garland. Just attack with the Elder. Pump it. Don't really have much more I can do. And looking in a pretty good spot. Potential lethal to them next turn if I have the option. Could kill the Garland. I could just attack and tap it down. I'm not going to block with anything. Grahata. Cool. Yeah. Damage. Damage. Yeah, keep that. They sack a creature. They draw a card. I get a creature. And I attack with everything. And they still take 4 damage. Clean. Crispy and clean. And I was even 1 mana off being able to bring the Garland back next turn if things went a little bit pear-shaped. So 3 good wins and 1 loss, which was... it was a good loss. They, you know, I kept a really slow hand and they managed to power out absolutely everything that they needed. But to 4-1, let's continue powering on. Feels like this game's gone by very quickly as well. Not nearly as slow and draw-go-y as some of the previous drafts I have recently drafted. Here, if I get a land draw, I'm in a really great spot. So I'm just going to keep it in the hope that a land draw does come up nice and quickly. And here even a Hectize is not too bad. Then I can haste magic next turn if I don't draw a land and attack with it. Potentially get some use. Land off the top wouldn't be too bad. Scorpion Sentinel. Pixie, attacks and fails. Swamp, beautiful. Misty and Aldi here first. Because I want as much chip damage as I can. They're not going to block with the Pixie. They want that Surveil pretty likely to keep it. If they play another creature, that would be a little bit upsetting. Could, yeah, just scooch around that cornered by Black Mages a wee bit. But even if they do... I think overkilling the Elder? Right. That's 100% fine by me. They get 1 Surveil. I cast a cornered by Black Mages. They sacrifice it. They take a damage. I get the ability for more and more damage over the coming turns. Attacking for 1. And play a land. Got a Laughing Mad and Overkill, a Haste Magic to help push things through. They cycle the Ice Flan for another land drop for the turn. That always feels pretty good. Here we're going to go Laughing Mad. We're just going to bin the Haste Magic. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Got a mountain here, which is ideal. It's like a Fire Magic. I really don't particularly want to Fire Magic when I've got all my wizards on board. Circle of Power. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and create 1. Okay. Becomes a life linker. That's alright. Pass. My turn. Ooh, Swamp there is kind of funky. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to overkill. I'm going to attack with the Hectize. I'm going to play the Namazu Trader. So it does give me the ability to still overkill on their turn because of the treasure. Or to Fire Magic for 2, should something even more untoward happen. Black Mage's Rod, that's fine. See what they do next though. Cool. I think we'll just solve all. We do gain a little bit of life, which is a bit unfortunate. Here I think the overkill on one of them is going to be fine. Pings them for that too, that they could have done it sort of instantly, but I'm not sure if that would have been quite the way that we wanted to go. Go Queen Brunner. Next to combat, attack with the Hectize. And end of their turn I can potentially Fire Magic, or if they look to equip, I might just go Fire Magic for 1, because the Queen Brahma is going to prowess. So I've spent mana on it. I've got the Laughing Mad next turn. Gonna get a Queen Brana token. Flying Death Toucher. I'm actually going to cast a Laughing Mad because I want to be able to offer a better trade with Queen Brana. And this is an elder here. Now I've got a good couple. If they want to trade, they absolutely can. I've still got enough on the board that if I don't be drawing a bunch of lands, 2-1 flyer makes a 1-1. I think that's okay with me as well. We're going to make it into a 3-1. Can trade with the Elder. I can make this into a 2-1. Yeah, they're going to have to... Oh, perfect. Two damage to target creature. They take 2. Kill their creature. Attack in for 1. Take 1, they go to 5. Checked. Whenever it deals something down to a player, exile it, then return it transformed. Cool, they can equip it to checked if they want. Not going to block there. Becoming a little bit scary now, but ooh, Kefka's actually kind of nice. Here, if I draw a creature, if I draw a spell, I can pump my creatures at the moment to potentially kill Jecht. Block with an Elder and a token. Block one of the tokens onto the creature equipped with the Dark Knight's Greatsword. Leaves them with just the hero. Oh no, and the Ahriman here. I think that's okay. I don't want the Jecht to transform. Are they going to attack though? That's the big question. They will. Cool. So I'm going to go past the blockers. Happy to take these trades. See if they do anything. No. Make my creatures big enough to trade with all of them. And if they can't really equip because it's pay 3 life to equip, and they're certainly not going to be wanting to do that. Do that. Ooh, that's not what we wanted, but I'll keep it in hand. They're looking like they could be in to win because they can sacrifice to draw. I should do it post-combat though. Oh, okay. Draw 2 cards. It really should have equipped the Black Mage's Rod first if they were wanting to draw these cards. Okay, yep. 8. Cool, so I take 8 here. And even if they have a +3/+1, I just need to draw a creature. Removal would maybe be okay. Perfect, good game. Play the Garland. If they've got a counter spell, I am boned, but that's going to trigger the 2 damage. And I will win this one. Good game. It's a little bit closer. But goodness, the Kefka plus 5 3-drops that continue bumping all of my creatures has got me in a pretty nice spot. That Perforos is coming in very, very handy. Thank you to the bots for not picking not picking a 4-drop red enchantment. Certainly can't be complaining about that one. Sky Crash, not a terrible little card to pick up. Move to 5 and 1. Don't want to be getting ahead of myself here either, because the last time I did ended up 6 and 3. So we'll continue fighting as much as we can against a nice sort of Jaguar Warrior. Limit Break, Cornered by Black Mages, Kefka, Laughing Mad. I think this is... Again, how many times have I had Kefka in my opening hand? That's remarkable. The luck on my side to have that constantly happen to me is pretty phenomenal. Here, I am actually just going to hold up the potential Laughing Mad at end of turn to discard, since I do have the mana for Kefka now. I'm playing a Queen Brana. Laughing Mad, discard the Limit Break. Hope I don't draw 2 lands. Did not draw 2 lands. mountain. Gonna go the Corner by Black Mages to sacrifice the Brana here. Get myself a nice little guy. I think that was a better play than running out the Kefka. GF the Freak I think is okay. I'll play the Kefka this turn. Then I can play the Elder afterwards to get that 4 damage through, and I would be more than happy to take 3 plus whatever they end up doing on their turn. Yeah, you can go the Kefka. Don't think they can do anything about it with 1 red mana up. But hopefully... yeah, please don't do anything. I'm going to play a Mistian Elder and a Black Mage's Rod. That's 6, 7, 8 damage to them next turn. If they don't get rid of the wizards. It's still 7 damage if they do get rid of the wizard. Are they going to rummage again? They're not going to. It's going to attack. I'm definitely not going to block. Play a Call the Mountain Chocobo. Fine by me. They get another creature. I'm not planning on attacking into it too much. Play a land. Nice. Ooh, another swamp's kind of good. Mistian Elder. What can they do about this here? Are they going to kill it? They got removal for it? Yeah, Thunder Magic. That's fine. We'll resolve all that. Still going to be taking plenty of damage this turn, so really not fussed about taking 7 damage, which is pretty good. They add a red. They could have a nice 6, potentially 7 mana play. They could another Call the Mountain Chocobo. Next turn I can Laughing Mad, probably burn the Heck Dies. Could get them to discard, but I think I'd prefer to have the Trader on board than the Heck Dies. Block for your Freak. Re-equip the Black Mage's Rod to the Elder next turn. And... we'll attack in with the Mistian Elder. Okay. I am going to play the Trader instead of flashing back the Laughing Mad here. Purely because I want the blocker for some of their birds, so I can continue this pressure, and I can always discard the Heck Dies next turn. Oh, it taps it. Nasty. That's okay. Ultros. When effect has no creature, tap target creature. Okay. Suplex the Elder, that's fine. I still have the Black Mage's Rod. I'll take 4. Here I'm going to Fire Magic, dealing 2 to everything. Yeah. Wipes the entire board. They take 1. And actually Heck Dies. I've got 3 cards in hand. Deals 2 damage to them as well. It means I have a blocker. Discard something they can flash back, and we will go to combat, pass turn. Don't really want to use the treasure here. Only Laughing Mad able to flash back if I just draw a land is actually really quite nice. Retrieve the Esper. Yep, they're going to make a 5/5 robot. That's their entire turn though, which is fine by me. Yeah, here I can Laughing Mad. Discard. I could have equipped the Black Mage's Rod first, but I'd rather have the mana up and available. Here, I was going to attack with the Namazu Trader. Sacrifice the treasure. Swamp into the bin, and here we'll keep a Haste Magic on top. Go Haste Magic. Draw the Haste Magic. They've got nothing. I've got a 1/1. I can pump with Kefka. I've got no cards in hand though. And they do have 3. I have another retrieve the Esper. They can make a 3/3. I think that's going to be fine. Attach the Black Mage's Rod. Pump with Kefka depending on what I draw. They got removal for it. Focus on it. Okay. Okay, we've got a Queen Brahma here, which is actually kind of nice. Deal 2 damage to them. Make it +1/+0 so it can actually block the robot. But it depends. Can they deal 3 damage to the face? I'm going to say they can't. I'm going to risk it. They cannot. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. That's really unfortunate that I drew the land. Attack with Queen Brahma. Make a blocker. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Just so they do have to block, I guess. If they have a land in hand, then I die. If they don't have a land in hand, then I live. Good game. Alright. Done. Ran out of steam. I think I do need the second draw spell in here just for situations like that where I am running out of options a little bit. Just to make sure that I can actually keep on the train. Where are we? Got a Laughing Mad. Take out one of the Mizdian Elders. I think 4 of them is certainly enough. I mean, 5 is great. 5 is overkill. But I think having the extra ability to draw and discard, even if it was in my bin there, that would have been great because I draw the land, can, you know, cycle it from the bin, get the prowess trigger. But yeah, no, they just had enough to stave out the game. Maybe could have kept the fire magic as the only option that I could have had. Potentially play it on their turn, get an extra attack in with my nice little fish boy, the 3/4. But we will see. I mean, we're just going to keep on sort of running the same kind of thing here. I think, yeah, we've got plays on 2, got plays up to 4. Black Mage's Rod's always kind of handy to have. Gonna Black Mage's Rod first again, just so they can have more or less and less in their hands. And it can actually block into the shopkeep as well if the shopkeep wants to attack. It's not equipped. Attacking equipped creature can get menace, so potentially might not be able to have it block. Ooh, 6 lands though in the first 8 cards I see is not what I want. Hopefully we'll be drawing into a whole bunch more. Yeah, we'll offer a trade here. I don't have a non-creature spell, and if they do pull something off, we're destroying the enchantment. Didn't realise that Nature's Claim was in here. Here, do the Elder or the Hectize? I think honestly the Elder here is going to be a little bit better. I want to see if I can maybe like discard something that's really high cost that they're trying to save up for. I can always block. Got Barrett Wallace. Okay. So here, I do 2 on the Hectize, which is quite nice. You're going to discard something. Hopefully it's something valuable. Next to combat, and we're going to go no attacks because I would rather block with the haste magic up than attack with the haste magic up. You know, there is the option that someone will be equipped, but that's okay. It does 0 damage. Pass to blockers. What would I rather have hit the bin? Yeah, I'd rather have the Elder hit the bin. I think go 1 block. Give it +3/+1. Deal them a damage. Hopefully it trades. Ah, then I can force them to sack something next turn as well. We're on to a winner. Side quest. Okay, so they'll just make. They'll probably sack the. They might not even sack the bird token of the swamp. Cornered by black magic. Deal damage to them. And the next turn we can Trader and Elder. Not going to attack with anything here though. Unless they have something really serious going on. Oh, Farseek. Could actually get So 4 more birds. No, I'm not going to block. Take 3. I've gained enough life here. Oh, actually it's a swamp. We'll go... Yep, Namazu Trader. And Misty and Elder sacking the treasure. Attack with the Hectide. I can block into the Chocobo pretty well now, or into the bird token. Cool. Put a plus one counter, so it will trade with the trader. Do I care about it trading with the trader? No. Get the surveil at this point because I've got to laughing mad discarding this swamp anyway. We take 3. Get a couple of good cards back. Oh, nice. And we'll go attack with the Elder and the Hectide. See what they do next turn. I can hope to draw a Gilgamesh, Master of Arms. This top 6 card, any number of equipments on the battlefield. And they whiffed. That's kind of handy. Oh, this mountain is perfect. I only have 7 mana, which means I can actually deal 8 damage to this Gilgamesh. They take 3. Take another 2. And next turn, I can win with the haste magic. Also have the laughing mad at my disposal. Such a landfall, +2/+2 and trample. Cool. I don't think it matters here. I'm gonna go attack. Haste magic onto the Hectides, and that's gonna be game. And that's game! Very nice. All of these wizard tokens with all of these spells is doing exactly what we wanted it to do. Move to, is that 6 and 2 now? So we're playing again for, is it 6? I believe so, yeah, 6 and 2, playing for the trophy here. It's a pretty delightful pile we have going on. That extra, I think I'm growing on the 3-cost draw and discard. Whatever that's called. I should know what it's called at this point. Black Mage's Rod into Misty and Elder with 2 instants. I think it's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We keep 7. I'm on the draw as well. They play a Chocobo turn 1. Elixir. Oh, second Black Mage's Rod's nice as well. I even can play so much out. Black Mage's Rod into Misty and Elder into maybe another Black Mage's Rod. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Black Mage's Rod. If I draw another land, it will be just Black Mage's Rod, hold up Fire Magic. I mean, it will kill both of the Black Mage's Rod creatures, but then I can Kefka into a Misty Elder, which is much nicer. Get some really good damage across. It, of course, does require me to draw land, though. Summon Fenrir. They've got some nice acceleration going on. Got the elixir as well to gain a whole bunch of life if they do start milling through some things. Oh, actually, here I think cornered by Black Magic is the play. Just to have them sack a creature. They've got 1 mana up. They're going to sack the Fenrir. Okay. It's not a terrible decision. Exodath is the one that flips. Yep. Gain 3 life, which is always handy. Right, so here we're going to go, another Black Mage's Rod. And keep up the Fire Magic, I think, because I could potentially block into 6 more permanent cards in the grave. I can block into Exodath next turn with Fire Magic if I wanted to. Mill 3 cards, gain 3 life. That is a little bit scary. Definitely see how they're going about things. Relation, Grand Pulse Ochu. They're going to attack? They're not going to attack. That's pretty nice to me, I think. Swamp and a Kefka. Not even too fussed about this flipping at this point when I've got such a lot of potential damage on the board. Always fire magic for 2 as well, if I wanted. Another Marlborough. Oh, I have to discard a card, lose 2 life. I'll discard. Discard the self-destruct, honestly. Exile 3 lands, really not too bad at all, and it's not got any... Cool. It's going to attack with the X-Death and the Shannara. I'll take 5 here. I think that's okay with me. Oh, perfect. We've got Wisdom Elder. They take 4. And we're still going to go no attacks. They can try and attack with things again if they want. Yep, we're going to go past the blocks. Block with 2 of those. Yep, take 6. We can use the Resentful Revelation as well. Past damage. I'm going to kill the Elder or kill the Elder. That's an interesting decision. Okay. I'm fighting on. Cool. That's alright. Play the Fenrir again. Resolve. I have to start chumping with some things here. So I'll go Misty and Elder again. I do have a haste magic now, which is quite nice. I'm going to go 2 attacks. I have 4 blockers. I will lose potentially both. Yeah, I'll still attack with both though. Try and force as much damage through as I can. They're happy to trade the Fenrir, right? Yep. Okay, they'll be taking 2 less damage from the haste magic. But that means that I get a decent trade-off. Menace, lifelink, and haste. Okay, that's a horror, that's a human, that's a plant. Ooh, they're going to bring something back from a graveyard. What have I got here? I don't have too much, which is good. They make a 5/5 black demon something. 5/5 black demon Fenrir. Right. Pass attacks. Is that all they're attacking with? No, they are attacking with everything. So if I go +3/+1 on something, doesn't matter. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to block the Marlborough. I'll go 3 blockers, and we will haste magic the Mysidian Elder, Mysidian Elder. We will gain 5. We can mount into play, which means I can't fire magic for 3. Doesn't really do enough. I need something to be able to kill the Arden. Yeah. I can survive. No, I can't survive next turn. So yeah, I mean that's just going to be a good game. Can't do anything about that because I can fire magic for 3 to each creature. They take 1, blow things up, but doesn't kill the Arden. And they just attack with enough, and because they're going to keep bringing things back as well, it's yeah. So, second draft in a row, we are finishing 6-2, just that 1 shy of a trophy. Still pretty good returns all in all then, going sort of twice as many wins as losses, getting my daily rewards as well. But we'll take a look at the deck. I think it functioned really, really nicely. It was mostly looking at sort of Mysidian Elder, Queen Brana, and a couple of Black Mage's Rods, with a whole bunch of instants and sorceries to just ping them down. Pretty good amount of removal. Didn't get an awful lot of use out of Garland. It was a creature that won a game, but Kefka, so much use out of it. Laughing Mad certainly grew on me. I think at this stage I'm almost considering stopping comparing every discard and draw spell to Faithless Looting, because it really doesn't do too much for it. Overkill would have been nice to get. Fight On didn't really do too much for me either, but didn't really have other removal that I could have put in. It would have been, you know, maybe a Haste Magic or a Self-Destruct, but yeah, I had 5 Elders in for a little bit. Side quest could have ended up being alright, but not often I was dealing that much combat damage. The random encounter I don't think was going to do much for me as well. I mean, it could have ended up hitting, you know, Elders with Kefka in play and doing some things, but I think the way that it was a lower curve worked out pretty nicely. Yeah, ideally maybe, you know, less sacrifice the creature, more overkills and removal that can, you know, Thunder Magic would have been really nice to draw instead of Fire Magic. In that last game to potentially sneak me a win. But more than happy to get a nice amount of gems to go 6-2 again, and enjoy some, really my first Final Fantasy draft. I hope you enjoyed the journey along with me as well, and I'll see you on the rebound. It's Transphemerate. See you next time. Bye.